What's up, guys? Welcome to the fifth episode of On the DL. Something that I've really wanted to do and haven't really been able to do so far is record a little intro for my each episode. But today is the day, and the reason I decided to sit down and record this intro was because I wanted to say, dude, over the weekend, on Sunday, we heard some tragic news about the death of Kobe Bryant. Obviously, super heartbreaking, and I don't really know what to say about it. I'm still kind of in shock. It's difficult to talk about because it's someone who I looked up to, and I know most of you guys looked up to too. We just got to remember that each day could be our last, and remember to tell each other that we love each other, and little petty arguments and those little aspects of our lives that we get mad about aren't that important, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen or who you will and won't be able to see tomorrow. So appreciate every day that you have. Appreciate all the things that you have, because it could be taken away in a second. So rest in peace to Kobe, Gigi, and the other 7 people who were involved. That's just an absolute tragedy. And of course, he will be missed, but the Mamba mentality will carry on, and I'm sure people will continue to be inspired by the things that Kobe did, and just working to be a different animal and the same beast. Yeah, I guess that's it. I just wanted to say that, kind of acknowledge the fact that we won't be able to see the legend anymore and see what he was planning on doing with the rest of his retirement, and it's very unfortunate. But the way LA has kind of rallied together and just shown love and respect, and not just LA, the rest of the country, the rest of the world, everybody's pretty heartbroken about it. So, once again, rest in peace, Kobe, Gigi, everybody else that was involved. It's just sad, man. But today I had, not today, today's episode is going to be one with one of my best friends in the whole world, someone I have known since I was in middle school. We played basketball together, and then we played football together all through high school. We were great friends, and he plays quarterback at USC. It's my friend Matt Fink. We were, just trying to reminisce a little bit about some of the old days, and talk about his career and his future and what it's like being a quarterback at USC. So, I really enjoy this guy. I know you guys will too. So without further ado, please welcome my good friend, Matt Fink. Enjoy the show.
I wonder what you mean when you use the word I. I could be a fucking crescent roll and a chevron right now, son.
I would be the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes.
The bizarre nature of this fucking strange thing called life.
As you know, we always keep this thing on the DL. from here. I don't need to be right here. This is like way too fucking close. I feel like I'm getting real intimate right now.
No, that's too close.
But when I want to get intimate on the conversation, we can get close to the mic.
If you want to get intimate, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hello there, and welcome back. This is the 5th episode of On the DL. Thank you to everybody who has watched all the episodes so far, even if you've watched one or two, or if this is your first one, welcome. Welcome. I'm glad to have you guys here, and I'm also glad to have one of my best friends here, Matt Fink. He played some D1 football. He's a quarterback at USC.
He's lying.
Stud. What's up, Matt? How you doing?
Dude, I'm chilling. I'm great to be here in Glendora, California. You know, the home I was raised up in.
You could talk normal, man. Keep doing it, bro. Keep doing it. This is your first lesson in improv.
Gotcha.
In improv, not the other thing. Improvisational comedy. That's what it's called. So, fuck it. Thanks for being here, man. We'll do a little toasty.
Cheers.
Cheers. Matt's drinking soda. I'm drinking Modelo.
Just how it
Grab
goes.
me another one. And I don't have my bottle opener, so...
Yeah, we're
Matt,
sponsored by Modelo. Right?
Talk about yourself for a second.
Okay. Well, you know, I've been an aspiring agent for a while now, and you know, since David Label's been on the comedy run, ever since I knew the guy, he's been fucking hilarious. This guy, he is the epitome of humor amongst our friend group. So, this is why, ever since I met the guy, you know, this was, oh geez, when did I meet you? When did I meet you, Labe?
You know when we met, actually?
Huh.
And by the way, I said talk about yourself. I didn't say talk about me. But it's okay. We met.
Well, my life begins with you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
And I cut
And you're
myself.
bleeding. What the heck?
That's crazy. Oh, what? I'm bleeding. Oh, dude. I broke off the fucking...
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Cut himself.
So-
that is the first time I've ever seen that.
That is the first time I've ever done that. So,
Clean yourself up.
we will be right back. What the fuck?
Oh, my goodness.
Cool. Thanks. Well, we're back. It took me like 10 minutes to stop bleeding, and that was one of the weirdest things that's ever happened to me in my life.
He tried to open up a Modelo glass bottle.
With a bottle opener.
With a
Do you wanna see
normal
it?
bottle. It's a normal bottle. Yeah, show him real quick. It's a normal bottle opener, too. I mean, I guess that just goes to show
It's a
how
regular fucking
much
thing.
of an idiot you are.
I guess, or Modelo needs to fucking step up their game, because I think that's the one lesson we learned here today is don't drink Modelo. This podcast is now brought to you by Pacifico. A much better beer.
Debatable.
No, much better beer.
Debatable. One bad experience you can't just default to another beer now.
Damn it. Okay. Turn my phone off. Sorry. It's vibrating and shit.
Yeah.
We're back. This is episode 5 on the DL. Get hyped. Get excited. Fucking throw your grandma out the window. I don't know. Do something crazy. That's the kind of shit that Matt's into, though.
Some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Explain to me what kind of crazy shit am I into?
I don't know, bro. Mostly stuff we can't talk about on air.
Oh, we can talk about it.
Jeez, bro.
Well, we
Have
can.
a little fucking courtesy.
Sorry.
closer to that.
We could talk about some stories.
Get closer to the mic
We can talk about some stories.
and put it down so it's not covering your face.
Oh. See, I told you this thing's lopsided.
Stories, bro. No, let's get back to what we were talking about, which is how did we even meet?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It was in 7th grade. We were playing basketball with Coach de Guzman, Reggie. Remember?
Yeah,
went-
that team
we
was
went-
dominant.
We went undefeated, won the
Yeah,
championship.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a fucking year.
We
Bru-
played Nikia's team in the championship.
Uh-huh.
He was like the only good player on the team. I remember
Yeah,
that.
but he was dominant.
Yeah, no.
He was probably the best player in the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, the whole like
whole, like,
little
league.
league thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty sick time, dude. I remember that. The Guzman
Yeah.
went off. We had who else we had, bro? More people that we had like on our high
like-
school football team too.
One guy, I don't know. One guy his name was like Carlos. I
Oh,
don't think there was
yeah, no,
anybody
you're right,
else
you're
on
right.
that team that we really liked.
Wait, wasn't Thomas Riley? He was on the team with us, wasn't he?
I don't think he was on that team.
No? Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it was like you, me, and de Guzman were the only ones that really.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no, we had
Shout out Ryan. I don't know. if
shout
you're
out Ryan
listening.
de Guzman, yeah. The homie.
Yeah. If you can't tell, I'm a little bandaged up. I think I'm still bleeding because I'm getting like lightheaded. But we good. Have a couple spots to clean up in the room now. Yeah.
Talk about these
Matt.
things right here, man. What is going on here?
What's going on there is so right here's the bull and the bear, and on Wall Street they talk about markets as it's either a bull market, which means it's going up because a bull like strikes up,
Sure.
and then if it's a bear market, it's going down because the bear strikes downward. So I put these two next to the Buddha to kind of symbolize like balance.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, no.
I got some rocks. I used to be into that shit in like middle school. So I have some cool rocks, and then
Yeah.
Yoda, Mace Windu,
Of
legends.
course, yeah. Star Wars is always dope.
Yeah.
Big Star Wars guy.
Big Star Wars guy.
We both are.
Yeah. I love Star Wars. Have you seen the new movie?
No, I haven't.
Well, you should. People talk shit on it. And I get why they would do that, but big fan of the last movie. It brings the first two out of the new series or trilogy together.
Yeah, a lot of people have. Well, not a lot of people. I don't think I could say a lot of people that I've actually like talked to face to face,
Mm-hmm.
but more so like on the media, you see people talking shit about it, and that's probably why I changed my perception of it and didn't really want to go.
Yeah. Well, you should. After
I
you
did
watch
see-
1917, I'm trying to see that.
Yeah, okay. People, yeah, I see a lot of people promoting that, saying it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
What else was I gonna see? Oh, I saw Adam Sandler's Uncut Gems.
Oh,
see-
dude, I
yeah.
want to see that.
Yeah,
The
Don't.
trailer for it looks really good.
don't see it.
No,
Yeah,
it's not good.
it's not good, dude. I was really
Oh,
hoping for it.
yeah, because
it's just I think it's a role that he really wanted to be a part of, but he just really wasn't good at. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because everybody was saying he got snubbed at the
Mhm.
for the Oscars or whatever.
Really? I did not like it. I'm obviously not a movie expert,
Uh huh.
nor should I be credited on my, feeling of the movie at all.
Yeah.
But
no, he's just
that
a
was,
fucking,
that was just kind of how I felt about it. I
Yeah.
mean, I was there, and it was I was kind of getting sleepy towards like the middle of it, and
damn.
yeah.
Well,
Maybe it
that's
just
kinda,
wasn't my style, my taste of a movie. It was. I mean, like, I guess you could say it was interesting, had an interesting like plot,
uh-huh.
but I don't really want to get into that because don't want to ruin it for all the viewers.
For sure, for sure. Noble guy, noble guy. I'm not gonna do any Star Wars spoilers either because I want you to see it. But um, besides that, all right. So you're in the off season right now. Um,
Indeed.
he plays quarterback at USC, and I just want to know what's that like. What's a typical day of the off season like? As far as like, do they have requirements for you to do even when you guys aren't practicing? Um,
Yeah.
what kind of like workouts you guys
Yeah.
have to do?
Yeah. Sure. Well, of course, it's different with every program, every school. They have a different setup. It usually comes down to like the strength and conditioning coaches. They like to set up, obviously, how they manage the strength and conditioning of the team.
Mm-hmm.
So, right now, at least for us, we just got done because there's a certain amount of days where you have to let the student athlete have periods of time where it's like, okay, it's up to them if they want to work out, if they don't. Um, and this is part of the time where, we can go and work out if we want to, or if we don't want to, if we don't have the time, whatever. But what it really comes down to is, well, if you don't come, then like you're just being a slap. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
the coaches they'll kind of look at you and be like, "What are you doing, dude?" You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
It
stop.
shows you're not as dedicated as the other people.
Right,
It's a
right.
chance for people to show how hard they want to work for their spot.
Absolutely. So that's kind of what we're at right now, but pretty soon here we'll get back into it, and it's gonna start becoming, we're talking off season, so this is the beginning of off season. So it goes from, you know, having a quick 2 week vacation, after the season, and then you jump right into it again, and you go to meetings, and you go to workouts, you go to conditioning, times, and then obviously you have class on top of that because if you're not enrolled in class, then the scholarship players, they're not getting their stipend check. And that's how it works out. So once you're in class, then you can start getting paid monthly if you're on scholarship, obviously. And that will take care of your necessities. If you're living off campus, you got to pay rent. So they give you like an extra $1,000 just to pay your rent. But really isn't that much considering we're in LA or
Yeah.
it's expensive out there. So
It
you'd like
is.
to have much more a month, but we'll see. Actually, there's a new thing gonna pass pretty soon here, like a new bill saying that in California and a few other select states that the college athletes can use the name and likeness as for marketing themselves and start getting profit from it.
Yeah, I heard about that, and that was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
A lot of people argue that college athletes shouldn't get paid. That's, in my opinion, just some like NCAA propaganda bullshit. Uh,
Yeah.
but I wanted to know kind of like what you think about that.
Well, I hate it, dude.
What would you say? What would be your best argument? If you could kind of sum it up for basically how you feel about like how you would respond to someone telling you that you don't deserve it.
Well, I mean, if you have a 9 to 5 and you hate that shit and you think you should be paid more, then we're in the same boat. Like, that's pretty much how I feel about it. It's not, and it's even worse than that when it comes down to it, because and it's not hours 9 to 5 always. It switches around, so you can't really even plan a schedule ahead. You can't plan a decent schedule 3 months ahead. Say if you want to go on vacation and whatnot, you don't know what your schedule is going to be like.
Yeah.
Because at that point it's up to the coach's discretion, and they get to decide when we're gonna have like a an off kind of like break for 2 days or, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in the spring, right? Like I was talking about, you got class, or well, you wake up, you go to workouts, then you got class, and then you got meetings, and then you got another, sort of practice deal where you're meeting with the coach and you're doing some specific drill work, whatever. And then, it keeps getting more, it starts picking up, and eventually you get into like full pads and you start practicing and scrimmaging later on into the spring semester. Then you go into summer and, you have same deal pretty much. It's just like less classes because you have to be in classes, right? If you want to get paid. So you have to take
Yeah.
a summer class. So we're in, 1 to 2 to 3 summer classes, for that short period of time while we're working out. And it's kind of like, it's kind of just class and working out, class and working out, class and working out. That's kind of the deal. And then you jump into fall camp and it's like the time where you go into the dorm rooms and you sleep with your teammates and you
Damn, you sleep with your teammates. I didn't know it was like that.
all right, I didn't know this was a gay podcast either.
Yeah. It's only gay if you make it gay, Matt.
All right, fair enough. That's touche. Yeah, I guess that was kind of gay. No, we don't sleep with each other. We each have a separate room, which is actually pretty nice, but it's in a dorm room, and it just sucks in general because it's not good. You have to sleep on these dorm room bed. The beds fucking suck. You get like 3 pillows. I guess you can bring your own shit in, but like I don't ever do that. It's always hot because obviously like end of summer type thing, and not pleasant. That's kind of what fall camp is like. It's not pleasant. It's like a real grind. It's 6 days a week, and sometimes it's 7 because you end up working out on like a Sunday or something. And I mean, that's all you really do. It's you eat, sleep, and play and practice football.
Yeah.
I mean, which is something you have to do right before season, to get fully honed in on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. So, and then after that, obviously it's season. So then you just roll on from there. And
I can hear you chewing, dude. Pretty loud.
sorry, this Laffy Taffy is really good.
No, I'm just messing with you. But I don't know. That's probably part of the point is to not be comfortable, in those bed, like in that situation. It's, I don't know, kind of makes me think of like a military type of like boot camp where
Yeah,
you're not comfortable. You got to wake up way earlier than you want to.
you're kind of
and,
forced to work with people that you don't know at all, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's similar to that. Obviously, like I knew the guys that I was rooming with, but it's similar to that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it forces you to like push past what your mind, like you think you can do. It's good for like strengthening your like just mental, like strength.
Capacity. Yeah, I hear you.
Strengthening your mental strength.
Well, I think it's good for team cohesion and togetherness. How learning how to work better. That sort of thing helps a lot. I think because even if it's like for 2.5 weeks, whatever, however long it is for a fall camp, those times together where you're having to literally wake up in the morning, go see each other at breakfast, go work out together, go to meetings together, go to practice together, go shower together, go to eat together again, then to go back into the same, place basically and like, just live together type of thing.
Yeah.
One, you get to know the guy pretty well. 2, you get to, you end up, I've never had an experience where I ended up like disliking the guy. So I would say that you end up like just getting to know him, which helps you like, just understand the guy and like kind of get along with them better, which ultimately, like I was talking about, ends up helping the team, obviously, because you guys, once you get to know each other, yeah, and trust each other, it just works out better, in like especially in a sport where you all have to work together.
Yeah.
That's what I think what our high school team was like, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're a pretty tight knit group, I would say. That's why we did so well for really the whole time we were there.
That's what I
I
would
know
say
we
too.
didn't make the playoffs our sophomore year, but
Ah, we should have.
we started off 6-0 and beat the team that was like came in like second or third in state.
Yeah.
So, and then we just fell apart, dude. How did we just fall apart? Whatever, dude. Whatever.
I'll take the blame.
Shut up, dude. You were literally a sophomore. We had such a like a old veteran group.
We had a
That
legit
didn't-
team our sophomore year.
Yeah.
Really good.
Your brother Dylan.
Yeah. The Dildozer.
Dildozer, yeah. Dino Dill.
The Dino package. That's
Yeah.
what we called it.
Yeah.
His package, where he just got into
We just played Wildcat.
Wildcat, but he was I don't even know what he.
Nice, dude.
More than a bull.
Nice.
Sorry, I got a text, dude.
Yeah. We're on a podcast, bitch.
It's important
If you didn't know, you're like, what are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing business is what
You're doing nothing.
Yeah. I got business deals. I got clients to meet, people to
You
talk
have two
to.
phones?
I got 2 phones. One for the. You can fill in the blanks.
Yeah, fill in your own blanks. Literally, like someone automate Matt's voice and say the dirtiest shit.
That'd
Dude,
be funny.
who are some of the people you've gotten to know the best on that team? Like, who would you consider are your best friends on the team right now?
Wow, that might be a setup, dude, because I'm going to name some people, and then I'm not going to name some people, and then they might watch this and be like, wow, you didn't even say I was one of your good homies.
Oh, okay. Well, he loves all of you guys. That's what we were saying here.
Oh.
You don't have to say it. It's all good.
No, I have
Some of like your roommates.
tight
You
knit.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I've lived with a few pretty good guys. Obviously they're probably my closest friends, obviously, because I lived with them. I chose to live with them. But at a time, you just can't live with your best friends.
Yeah.
It just does not work, dude.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Because you just can't really deal with them at a certain point, and you kind of get over all their BS and their, whatever their habits are.
Yeah.
It gets on your nerves, especially if you're like a little OCD by any means, and then your roommate or your homie isn't at all. I'm not saying that that's like my situation, but
Yeah.
it.
No, I've seen that happen. I've seen like friendships fall apart over shit like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's cool. I understand that. You're living by yourself now?
Yeah, no, I think that's the way to go. Fuck. I mean, I've lived with someone my whole like college career, so like I'm pretty much over it now. Thankfully I didn't have to actually like live in a dorm like ever, which is what you usually have to do. Like for most universities, you'd have to be, if you're a freshman or sophomore, you got to stay on campus, live in a dorm for your first year or two, whatever it is, and then you can go on do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen with me. I got to live in like my own apartment with, sharing a room with someone else, which was obviously a teammate. So it worked out because obviously, we had the same schedule, so we weren't, having, a hard time living together. And just living with a teammate, I guess, helps because you don't really want to have a day where you can sleep in and the other person's waking up at 6 and then vice versa. You know what I mean? It's like, it gets annoying,
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. And people are really different, you know? Like, we're different than some of our closest friends, and stuff like that ends up ruining friendships.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's better. Live on your own, and you can
Well, if
kinda
you can take it though,
be
I mean,
free.
some people need that interaction, and you know what I mean, with other people, like all the time. You know what I mean? And like that's reasonable. It's a reasonable reason to live with someone.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's just not where I'm at. You know, it's like
And it's easier on money or on your rent and stuff. So
sometimes.
sometimes,
Well, if you got a studio in LA, you're paying just as much, if not more, every time. For any place, if you had a like a room with or like a 2 bedroom place, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So like it would, I mean, makes more sense to live with people nowadays because it's cheaper. That's usually how it goes. Living by yourself's more expensive, it turns out,
no,
for the
yeah,
most part.
that's what I was saying. Like, it's easier on money to live with other people.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, of course. That's just definitely how it should go. That's what most people do, obviously, and it works out, obviously, but I don't need to do that as of now.
yeah,
I'm looking, dude, I want to get like a house somewhere with, you know, a bunch of guys, a bunch of buddies, and just, you know, kind of how like workaholics have it.
yeah,
I want a house like
yeah.
that, you know, you just a
That'd be nice,
little
dude.
trap house.
Once I make some money, I'd be down. I'd be down to
No,
pitch in on that.
yeah. Now have a
But
nice little pool in the backyard, dude. I can already foresee it.
yeah, I want a boat. We should all get a boat.
We can
Don't do that.
we can we're not getting a lake house, Labe. We're not doing that.
Well, I didn't say get a lake house. Just have a boat, keep it somewhere, and then if someone needs it, they can use it.
Yeah, you that would be dope actually. Boats are expensive.
Boats are expensive, dude.
Very.
Some people are like getting mortgages on their boats, like 30-year loans.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. I'd be good with dude, I don't even know how much money like how much
I don't-
money boats cost. You know what I mean? Any kind of size boat. I couldn't tell you. Like if it was a car, I could probably, you know, I could tell you like that's probably this much, you know.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
don't know how like boats.
I don't really know either. I just I heard that people were having to actually put like 30-year mortgages on or loans on their fucking boats, which is crazy. But I mean, the technology is probably really good in some of these boats, and it's probably really nice.
What do you need? What do you need in your boat?
Your boat needs to be able to go over like choppy water and try to do it smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so just
and
the
just other things, just
the
like
frame
quality,
of the boat, like
quality, and boats are a whole different thing to drive. I don't know if you've been to like the river or any of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
but
yeah. I used to go on boat. I mean, my family used to have a boat, and we used to go to the river. We used to go to the Colorado River
yeah,
and have the time of our lives, wakeboarding, skiing, all that stuff. Great time.
yeah. The river's a fun place, man.
I mean, I've never actually done like water skiing,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to a point where I was like decent at wakeboarding, but then I just stopped going to the river, stopped doing all that stuff, and now I just suck. I feel like
Damn.
I'd be the same way with snowboarding though too. I haven't gone snowboarding so long. I just, you know, I don't want to have a busted up knee after a snowboarding incident, you know.
Yeah, I messed
I
up
hate
my
to say
whole.
it.
I messed up my whole back the last time I went snowboarding.
Yeah, injuries
was-
happen, man, from that
It was
that sort of activity.
not last season, but the season before. I fucking just went way too hard on a jump. I like finally like learned how to fucking jump over stuff, and I went way too fast and just ate shit. My body's falling apart too. My back's fucked up.
Oh, you're an old man, Labe. You've always have been.
I'm an old man. I am.
Labe's had
But
a
I'm
beard
no
since
daddy.
he was like 8 years old.
No,
Yeah.
like 8th
you
grade.
have.
I started getting a beard in like 8th grade.
It is very unusual if you have a beard and you're in 8th grade.
I said I
Very
started out like I
unusual.
was starting to grow hair and shit.
Yeah. Well,
It's too much testosterone, bitch.
didn't do anything with that
Mic
testosterone, though.
drop. What are you talking about? I'm on stage fucking making stupid people laugh. It's fun.
No, when you were in 8th grade, what were you doing with all that testosterone?
Oh, 8th grade. Nothing.
Fucking making
barely
callus on
working
your
out.
right hand
Yeah.
with your
Fucking. Jeez, man. Wow. Pretty.
Yeah, you were just giving it to Jill, weren't you?
Beating it. Jill. He's talking about Jill or some shit. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, right here. Right here.
Yeah.
Jill. Spells out Jill. If,
Yep, and
if you didn't know.
that's when you talk to someone who jacks off a lot, they just
No,
refer to it as Jill.
absolutely. Wow.
I don't jack off that much, dude.
Oh, you're such a fucking...
Not that much.
Oh, come on.
Bro.
You want to be yourself on this, don't you?
Fuck you. I am being myself.
Yeah,
on
I
this.
jack off 3 times a day, bitch. So what?
Damn, bro, that's a lot. Why? How do you do that?
Iron cock.
Iron cock.
Yeah.
What are your hands then? Just
They're like...
lotion?
they're like fucking soap.
We're gonna have to edit this out.
Soap balls. Soap bars.
We're probably gonna have to edit this out.
Yeah, no doubt. It's all right. I mean, we could get a
Oh,
little
man.
weird.
Yeah, but you got way weird way too fast.
Okay.
It's okay though.
Yeah.
I like weird. You know.
I'm fine with weird, so long as we can keep, I don't know.
Keep it clear that what we're here for. I
Right.
don't know.
We're just trying to enlighten people on something. If we can inspire you, motivate you somehow, some way, that's what we're here for. Right, Labe?
Yeah.
Look.
What? Look. What?
Look what we got behind us. Inspiring stuff. This Tommy gun. The same Tommy gun.
That
What?
That-
What'd you do with it, Labe?
Al Pacino used?
Yes, that's the one. The same
Yeah,
one. The exact
yes,
same one.
I have the one. That's the gun that Al Pacino used in. I don't know. Did he ever even use a Tommy gun in a movie?
Obviously he did, because that's the one, dude.
This is the gun that killed Bonnie and Clyde.
Right. So if that doesn't inspire you, then I don't know what the fuck will. Also,
Dude, that's the Tommy gun that someone used in an Indiana Jones movie. I don't know.
okay, yeah, there's a Tommy gun in that movie. Cool.
I don't know if there actually was. I'm just saying shit.
Yeah, okay.
This is the Tommy gun that they used in Star Wars Episode 2. They didn't
use Tommy guns,
Yes,
bud.
stupid, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I was looking at you because you were stupid for saying it. Anyways,
Oh my god.
what's up? Why do you have this like wooden
Anchor?
anchor
Cuz I'm holding it down.
with some wood?
No. Well, yeah. Yeah, but no, I'm
You got some heavy wood?
I'm holding it down. Like I'm actually holding it down. Like it is the water and I'm the earth and I'm holding it down.
No.
No, why not?
If you want to be
What
whatever it is that's holding it down,
this
you should be gravity.
this whole thing is a boat and I'm the anchor. And I'm holding it down. I'm holding it down.
Okay. Whatever.
What
That's a
What-
wooden anchor, dude. That's
What-
floating. It's floating.
what
Wood
It's-
floats.
wood does float, but not when I hold it down. Not when
Not your wood.
Not my wood.
Not
My
your
wood's
wood.
dense.
Yeah. Yes, and it fucking sinks.
It's dense. Like
Yeah.
not all wood floats.
Right.
Okay.
No, I hear you.
Some wood is
David Label
dense,
wood.
is dense enough
David Label wood
to hold down
float.
a boat. This is water and I'm the earth, baby.
Yeah. Nice.
What are you, bitch?
I'm the
I don't know. What do you
fucking
think
air,
of,
baby.
What do you think of when you see Jimi Hendrix and then some people surfing?
I think of freedom, and I think of people on acid.
Okay. Yeah. That's yeah.
Yeah. What do you think when you see this Time Wasters?
I
Thing.
see my homie Josh Dolbeck's brand that he made.
Josh Dolbeck, shout out to the Time Wasters company.
Shout
and
out T-Dubs.
It's endeavors.
All its business ventures. Then we got the Coors sign, but we drink that Pacifico over here.
Yeah.
And not Modelo. Anything but Modelo from now on.
Yeah. Hey
Never
man,
gonna happen.
I gotta piss.
Okay, well, this is probably a good time to take a break. And now a word from our non-existent sponsors.
Blah blah.
And here we are. We're back.
We're back on the
piss
DL
Break. Yes, we are. We are
with
back,
David Label.
Back better than ever. Not for never. I don't know.
What are you saying, bruh?
A few weird things and a few funny things, and that's pretty much just the story of my life.
Why don't you start this part off with a joke?
With a joke.
Yeah.
Because I can't give out free material. This podcast is free, so you get free shit. No,
Well, you should give him a free joke. That's why.
free joke. Okay. It's okay.
Yes.
What do you call a psychic that smokes weed? A happy medium.
Oh shit.
Ba-dum-ta.
Dun-dun-dun. All right, dude.
Yep, that's what you get.
That was.
If you want to see some better shit, then come see me live. I don't know when I'm going to be live anywhere, but I've been doing open mics, so you'll see me.
Yes, you guys should all come see David Label perform live at his next performance, wherever that is. It'll be announced when he finds
Coming
out.
to a place near you.
It's to be announced, and it's going to be a great performance. I've been there. I've been to one.
Oh yeah. Well,
I
I
can
did
vouch.
do one show. I did the Nerdy Thursday show. I did 10 minutes, and a lot of my friends showed up, and that was a lot of fun. So shout out to everybody who came to that. If you didn't, you missed out. But I'll be doing some more here shortly.
I can vouch. It was pretty good.
It was good. It was not as good as I wanted to do, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And that's what matters, is having fun while you're doing it. And that's why this is on the DL Conversations with Creators, because we're here to tell
let's
you.
just put it this way, Labe. You can't sell yourself
a
short,
long-
all right, bud? Because you did a great job. You did it.
Thank
You did.
Thank
This restaurant, whatever the hell it was, decided,
Mulberry Street, shout out.
said, okay, we're going to put David Label as our last performance because everyone here is for him. Everyone there was for David Label.
I got
And it was
I
a
got
great
some
it was a
hum-
great move for them
I
at
got
least
some
because
hummus.
everybody started buying drinks and I mean they bought more drinks because they had to wait for you. They had to wait for your performance.
yeah,
Yeah.
good business model. Doing
Yeah.
that.
Good
Yeah.
for them, but also
no.
that's a fucking move, man. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You shine this. We'll come for
Roll
you.
up with the
You
squad.
you bring everybody. If everybody's
that's-
supporting you, then
That's what I plan on doing. Like Mulberry Street, I'll probably have some friends come back there, but I want a show that is kind of like more of an audition for something that I can bring a lot of friends to. Cause like you guys, like if I had to do another 10-minute show like that, I would do mostly the same shit. So I don't want you guys to see like the same jokes over and over. I'm waiting. Like I'm gonna try to do different shows and do different jokes at those and work through it a little bit, work out some new stuff before I have you guys all come. But if I get another show, you guys will definitely know.
Well, yeah, I don't want to see the same jokes every time. So that's for sure. I want to see some new material,
Yeah, that's the thing.
some new David Label.
It took like say probably like between 12 and 15 open mics to have that 10 minutes. So it'll be a long time before I have a whole new 10 minutes. I'm also adding to some of the jokes that I did at that place, making them a little bit better, a little longer.
How do you figure what is going to be funny? Like amongst so you have to know your crowd, right? You got to go in knowing your crowd a little bit, or do
There's-
you just have material that you think will just go with anything?
There's that becomes a bigger like a bigger problem, like knowing your audience. That becomes a bigger problem when you kind of go further out, like out of the area, where local shit doesn't really hit, you know. But a lot of it is you're doing open mics, you're doing it in front of comedians. They're gonna be as conservative with their laughs as possible because they want to look good, and that goes for pretty much everybody. I mean, but some people are out there that really help you out in like being able to tell whether a joke works or not. But for me, I kind of just try to say what I think is funny. I kind of try to think of jokes all day and I write shit down. I have a lot of notes that'll probably never make it onto a set because they're just not funny. But it's weird discovering what is and isn't funny. There's no like perfect way, especially for just like an open micer like I am right now. I mean, I've had jokes that I didn't think were that funny where people say like that was your best one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hit or miss.
Yeah,
Whatever you
that's
think
for
is
sure.
probably funny, write it down, and if you can think it through and say it in a way that you might be able to manipulate it into being funny, then go out and try that. Other things are just ideas that you might want to keep in the back of your head to maybe make into a joke later.
Mhm.
It's a lot of just like writing down concepts and then trying to write on those concepts.
Right,
and
something out of get something out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rarely like write down conversational stuff where like I'll say something in a conversation to make everybody laugh. I rarely write that kind of stuff down. Probably should a little bit more, but I feel like it's more genuine when I sit down and I actually try to write what I'm thinking.
So you have to take time, like you gotta take time out of your day to, put the work and the effort into this, like, what is it? A habit?
Habit, hobby.
Hobby?
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. It's similar to playing a sport in some aspects, like that. It's it doesn't take a lot of time like being an athlete, but it does take actual time and concentration, and like
It's a profession.
desire. You're trying to get paid off of it. Yeah, that's the goal.
Right.
Most like I'm an amateur. I haven't been paid for anything, but it's one of those things where it takes years of grinding, and then eventually like it might pay out a little bit, and then a few years later you'll be making more money. It takes a lot of time. It's a hard road. It takes a lot of hours being put into it, and a lot of just like going on stage, even if you don't have any material, just going up there and trying to make something funny out of nothing.
Yeah.
Just getting used to being on stage and looking at everybody in the audience, the way you hold your mic, all that stuff goes into it. and that's just it. You can only do it by gaining experience.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's again with every profession, with every anything you really want to become good at
Yeah,
takes just practice, experience.
it does. It does. When did you start playing football?
When did I start playing football? I was 5 years old.
Damn.
I was 5 years old. I put on the pads.
Hell yeah.
Good experience. Obviously, I think to help, in the long run.
Yeah.
Starting that young. I don't think my mom was very happy about the decision. I was a 5-year-old, like putting on a helmet and literally, when we were 5, they weren't as good as they are now.
No.
They
No,
were-
definitely not.
They were.
I remember my first helmet when I was like probably 10 or 11. And
Yeah.
I was getting concussions. and
Right,
shit,
you know what I'm saying? So when I've actually seen my dad has his helmet from like middle school when he played football in middle school. Like,
Uh-huh.
and this thing is so. I mean, it looks like it's made to give you a concussion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's got like a leather kind of, like it's like a net almost, just pushing you, and then it's like the hard metal surface. So there's no padding. It's just like kind of a net, kind of like support, like on top of your head, and then it's lifting up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's got the hard plastic, whatever it is, as the helmet over it.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of just resting on a net, and as soon as you hit someone, you're just actually going through the net, cracking your head against the fucking
Yeah.
the plastic.
Yeah.
This thing is not safe. So then, obviously, it's not like that. When we were 5, it's obviously a lot better than when my dad was, what was he, 12, 13, 14, whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, I had a coach. I had a coach who played O-line at Ohio State, and he would bring his helmet to practice, and like he would like make us like hit him and shit, like,
Yeah.
run into him, and that thing did not look safe at all either. So even at like a more professional, closer to professional level, the helmets weren't that good
Yeah.
back then.
That is, no, I love this topic because I can talk about how back in, junior All-American, we were, I mean, it used to be just literally line up in front of one another
And just
and go head to
bang.
head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that used to be how it was. It's not, I mean, at least to my, you actually done some high school coaching, haven't you?
Yeah. I
So-
coached freshman
So
football.
how
this year.
do you guys actually do those drills anymore?
Fuck no,
yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm
no.
saying. Yeah, no
You
one does
can't.
that. You can't. Those people will get hurt so easily now. And not to,
Yeah.
I mean, people got hurt, when we did it, but it wasn't so much as a problem, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's just because like tackling form wasn't as emphasized. That's the only thing. They were just trying to strengthen us. Like it wasn't giving us any football skills besides just being able to run into somebody and, just
And
fucking crap.
take a hit, and
Like,
give a hit. You're like,
I don't even see people doing Oklahomas anymore. Like maybe in college.
nah. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
I see some like videos of like people without pads doing like some like that. Not like basically Oklahomas but without the linemen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they
Uh-huh.
just like one guy has the ball, one guy's trying
Right.
to like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
That's just straight up heads up. I mean, head
yeah,
up.
but without pads though. They're doing it without, but they're not like hitting each other, but they're trying to like wrap up because it's
okay.
all about form.
Form
now.
now. Yeah. It's not about how hard you can hit.
Yeah, we
which
used
is
to.
which is what it used to be about,
Yeah,
It's like the hardest hitter was the Mike linebacker, and that is, doesn't matter who the hell he is, how much he weighed, whatever it was, you hit the hardest on the team, you're gonna be in the center of the action right there.
yeah.
at
And you
least
get to call
in-
the plays too.
Yeah, at least in like the the younger days,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially in the younger days. We used to play this game. It was called Duck Duck Crack, and everybody would stand
What is
in
this?
this.
LVSD?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pop Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody would stand in a circle, kind of like arms length apart, and and one person would be like the guy going around going duck, duck, duck.
Right.
And then he would tap somebody and he would go crack. And he would have to run around the circle while this guy gets to take any angle he wants through the circle to just lay him out. And you would have to try to like get back into his spot without getting laid out. And you couldn't like juke, you couldn't like stand behind somebody.
Right.
real quick.
You had to
like you had
keep
to
running.
Yeah.
Ah.
The point was to be like so fast or so like something so that they couldn't get a good angle.
Right.
And the point was to get a good angle. But yeah, dude, people got their bell rung. Remember our freshman year we did that game where there was like 3 rows and it was like a fucking, you know what I'm talking about? Like a right angle.
Uh-huh.
And then there would be like 3 players facing say like west and 3 players facing north.
Uh-huh.
And then they had like this weird thing where everybody would just run at each other.
And then there'd be one person with a ball and one person acts at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I remember that. That's kind of like a kickoff situation, right? Something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, whatever.
But-
It was a drill.
and then
I
the-
remember that.
And then a kid broke his leg the first day we did it freshman year. You don't remember that? Connor Lyons?
I don't know. I don't remember that specific. I remember the drill. I don't remember that specific instance, but I remember doing that sort of thing, especially in Junior All-American when we were, I mean, it was angle. It was like first drill we ever did in every practice was angle tackling. So like, and people would take their jerseys off. The coach would have us take our jerseys off so that you couldn't like grab onto a jersey, right? So
Yeah.
you're just in your shoulder pads and you have a helmet. And these things are like flopping around everything, you know, because you know how they were. They're just big, bulky, like things. It just,
Yeah.
they were still like pretty,
Flapping around.
yeah, they still, you know, obviously weren't as good as they are today.
No, shoulder pads got nice kind of like by
Yeah.
our freshman or our senior year
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah,
It was comfy and
yeah.
whatever.
Those, the Rydell, the Revel Speed, what is it called? The Revo Speed. Yeah.
The helmet.
Yeah, the Rydell Revo Speed is,
That was like revolutionary.
yeah, that's
was
the
like-
same helmet I use today. It's-
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When that came out, it was probably like we were in like
Junior
like-
year.
no. Well, that was when we got the helmets, those ones in high school. Actually, no. I think I had one all of high school. I think they came out in like 8th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like 8th grade, 7th grade.
I was rocking a shut, dude. I had a shut helmet.
I did too. I didn't get like people were buying them, like separately, and then like some of the players like, whoever's fucking mom ran the whatever.
Yeah.
Would get to pick their like the best helmets.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, there would be some political advantages there with some kids.
Yeah.
Even in that age, dude. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Parents suck, dude. Parents fucking suck. Like not all parents, but the parents that are always like running that shit and like their dad has to coach their fucking teams every year so they can play and like, oh, dude, some people are just out of their minds. Out of their fucking minds.
Yeah, no. I definitely won't be trying to coach my own kid. I mean, like, obviously, like, help him on the side, but I won't be one. I don't think if I have a son or a daughter, whatever it may be, I don't think I'd want to be their actual coach, like, in a sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think,
I probably wouldn't either.
I just wouldn't enjoy that.
Maybe like very young. And no, I don't even know, bro.
I don't even think I want to be a coach, like, ever, in general, like, in anything.
I like coaching, like I like coaching this year, freshman football.
Yeah.
I don't think I could coach like my kid. You know?
Yeah. Well, especially because you've been through instances where there's like, okay, our coach has a son, and I'm not talking like any like, you know, I'm not talking high school basically.
Okay, yeah. I
You know what
I
I'm
wanted to
saying?
make that clear.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew you weren't talking about high
Yeah,
school,
yeah.
but
Uh,
I've definitely seen it in all sports, in
Yeah.
youth sports.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, because as a youth like coach, you have a lot more authority, I guess, like over like your team and like how things like actually, because the players, when you get older, they get to have like a voice nowadays,
Yeah.
and that actually plays a pivotal role. But when you're young, obviously you don't know shit, so you're just going off whatever the hell the coach thinks.
Yeah, and also the younger you are, the more your kid's gonna have an advantage if you are that person, the type of person that coaches, because you've probably had them doing stuff for, like since they were born, just working on those skills. My parents didn't even, like I played basketball when I was super young. Like I think I started basketball when I was like 5 or 6, something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to put my kids into sports.
Yeah.
And regardless of if not they want to, do that professionally, then like I don't care. I think that just builds character. You know what I'm saying? I think it
Yeah.
builds like you know, the characteristics of just working hard and learning how to work together and
Yeah.
just everything good, that all sorts of good qualities that you can learn from just playing sports,
Yeah.
So obviously I think that's a good investment.
I mean, I agree completely. I think it's a great way to show your kids like how to work in a team, that you can't always do everything by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It shows, especially if you play multiple sports, like it shows a balance of, learning how much you can do by yourself and then learning how much you need to, and then like rely on other people. Obviously, there's like golf where it's all you,
Mm-hmm.
but all those types of things just help your mental, like help you get better at working harder, and like pushing
Staying
for
motivated.
yeah, pushing for something that you want.
Yeah, it's good to have something to strive for, you
Yeah.
know. Very good. That means that you're just constantly trying to achieve something, which means you're always putting some effort in to for a good cause, for a good reason, you know.
Yep.
That's something. I mean, unless it's like I want to become like. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
What?
I'm not even gonna say it.
Okay. For sure, dude.
Yeah, I know. We can move on. Next topic.
Next topic. Here's a segment that I want to basically like put in. I'll probably start doing it like around the intros or something like that, but I want to give you guys like a little word or phrase, philosophically or religious like based. And this week's word is satori. It's a Buddhist term for a flash of no mind, of complete presence. And that's, if you don't know about basically the goals of meditation, and that's to kind of like be able to somewhat clear your mind. I know you can't technically fully clear your mind, but it's meant to like help your focus and help you be present in the moment. And yeah, it's something you feel. For example, I would feel it sometimes when I was playing football, where it's just like, it's just you in the game, and you're kind of like, your body's kind of moving for itself, and I don't know, and you just like feel like a part of it, as opposed to like just being someone in it. Like it becomes kind of like this whole thing. I felt the same when I was doing jujitsu. Like you can't think about anything else. It's like ultimate focus. Does that make sense?
No, 100%, dude.
Yeah. So that's the word satori.
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 I like that. So you could say you have satori, or you are satori-ish. Like what kind of word is it?
Oh, that's good. I don't know. Is this a fucking spelling bee?
Is this a noun, adjective? What is it?
I feel like it's a noun. It's because it's like a no, or what? I don't know, bro. Hold on. It would be a verb, right? Or It would probably be a verb because it would be like I had a moment of satori. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Or
Or you
would-
are
would
a
that be
satori. That would be a
no.
noun.
I feel satori. So would that be an
Adjective, yeah.
But I don't think that's the right way to say it. I think the first way I just said it was
The
closer to it.
Okay.
It's like I just felt, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll do better next time. How about that?
Oh, that's
I'll
a bad
know- I'll
word.
know
That you
more.
gotta know more
It's not a bad
about your word.
It's not a bad word. It's not a cuss word.
No, but you know what I mean. You gotta know
It's not
more
the
about
best
your word.
word.
Yeah,
It's not the best
it's
word.
not the best, so it's a bad
really
word.
not.
Yeah, terrible actually.
What?
Figure
Yeah.
it the fuck out.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Sometimes shit's just hard.
So, Label, tell me about all these empty bottles up in your
whoa,
room, bud.
dude.
What's
There's
up
not
with that?
Many. There's
Label
7
has about
bottles.
100
are-
empty whiskey bottles.
100.
Um,
No,
I don't know what to tell you guys. It's unbelievable. This stash is crazy good.
Yeah.
He's got
All
some
7 of
good
'em.
stuff up there. But I mean,
Um,
I wouldn't know. I don't drink that much, but it looks like you have a good time drinking, no? Do you like to drink? Like, is alcohol,
I
do you
do.
like to drink alcohol?
I guess it's yeah, I do. I like whiskey. Those are just some cool bottles I've collected over the years or weeks.
The few days I've been here.
Yeah. No. I've been kind of collecting those for a while. Just like cool ones. Like the first one you see is Bushmills and it's
Yeah.
cheap, but I saw it in a TV show I was watching.
So you
So
decided to
it
get
was
it?
like an old school like TV show.
Okay.
And so I thought that was dope.
You felt connected to that TV show a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, the other ones are just there's only 7. I was saying there's like hundreds.
No, there's 107. It's
107. Yep. Exactly. 107 empty bottles on the wall. Take one down, beat Matt over the head with it.
These earphones
106
fucking,
bottles on the
or
wall.
headphones fucking hurt my ears.
We got big ass ears, dude. You need to chill out with them big ass fucking Eeyore. No. God damn it.
Yeah, you just stop right there.
Dumbo,
Don't even
Dumbo
try.
ass ears. Wow.
Guess what? You failed,
Dumbo ass
bitch.
ears. I did. I failed miserably. And that's kind of the story of this podcast today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, tell me a
Just me
story.
failing-
Like, what was your
I'm
worst
asking the dude.
failure?
You've asked. Worst failure is meeting you.
Oh, shut up. That's definitely not true.
My worst failure is having you on the podcast. No, it's okay.
Damn, dude, I took that to heart.
I'm glad. What's your favorite song right now? What's going on? Okay.
I don't
cool.
have a favorite song.
Okay.
I don't. Oh, shit. I don't have a favorite song right now. I usually don't ever have a favorite song. Actually,
Favorite artist right now?
let me tell you this. When a good song comes on, and like, when a good song comes on, I'll be like, that's my favorite song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it could be like a few different songs. It could be.
I understand. No.
At the same moment, you know what I'm saying?
I like a lot of different shit too.
I'm kind
I
of
get you.
like, I get like, I don't know. When I hear a song that I really like, I'm just like very over the top with it. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I like it. I like that song a lot. It's my favorite song.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
care, dude. I like a lot of different songs. I like a lot of different genres.
Yeah.
Country though. very few country songs I like.
Okay.
Not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
I've gone through phases where I've kind of liked country and it's like felt like suited the mood, but I can't do it sometimes. Most of the time,
what about
can't do it at all.
EDC?
Hate it. Hate it.
Cannot deal with it, huh?
Can't fuck with it.
I can deal with some of it. I
It's
mean,
okay. Like sometimes
a lot of hip hop music. I mean, not a lot. I can't say a lot. There's a few hip hop songs that integrate it into their music. Hip hop artists, I should say, that integrate it into their music. And it works out. It works pretty well sometimes, but I don't think I can just, I don't think I can go to a EDC concert of any sort and,
no.
Actually really enjoy myself.
I couldn't either. Uh,
I mean, like, we
it's,
have friends that do.
It's not terrible. Yeah.
We have friends that do.
Yeah.
I don't get how, I mean, when I hear their perspective of how they enjoy it and what exactly they like about it, I get it, kind of,
Yeah. Yeah. But no, it's not my thing. I mean, I'll listen to it sometimes. Like, I never play it on my phone, but if someone else is playing it, sometimes I can kind of vibe with it, like chill on it. But
Usually I'm
It's-
never that, like I'm never in that, like, mind state to, like, listen to that, like, like, yeah, that type stuff.
yeah. I
And
know.
there's some, like, loud, like, just, I don't know.
All right. So this episode is gonna come out after the BCS or the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So
Oh, man. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
who's gonna win out of Packers 49ers and Chiefs Titans, and then what's your Super Bowl prediction? Because this is gonna be out after the Super Bowl, so it's gonna be like on record.
I have to do more research, dude. You can't put me on. I haven't done my research yet.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, just fucking pick.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
wait, have you just not watched a lot of football, or?
Well, I've watched. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of football. That's for sure. Fuck, dude. I still don't know though, cause. Yeah, no. I don't want to make a guess. I don't want to make a guess. That's how. That's my.
Damn.
Yep. Leaving it there.
Damn, who's gonna win? Cowboy Connor. That's tonight.
Oh.
I mean.
Yeah, no, it's tonight.
No, yeah. Who's gonna win, Cowboy Connor? I have to edit that part out because I can't say that's tonight because I'm drinking and shit. So.
Okay. Okay. Right. Who's
And
gonna
then-
win, Cowboy Connor? I want Cowboy to win, and I think he's gonna win also.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I hate, I used to like Connor, dude. I'm not gonna kid you. I used to like Connor a lot, and then I don't know. I think I like Cowboy's story better.
Yeah, I feel that.
So
I also want Cowboy to win, but I think McGregor's gonna probably fuck him up.
yeah.
He's crazy, man. Connor's crazy, and Cowboy's also crazy. I think that it's gonna be a knockout either way. If I had to put money on it, I'd probably put it on McGregor. I think Cowboy has a real chance, and I think it has a chance to go all 5 rounds. And also, it's a good chance someone's getting knocked out. They're both.
That's what the
crazy
people
strong.
want. I hope that's what
Yeah.
happens.
Me too.
We shall see.
Yeah. I'll give my predictions right now for the Super Bowl because we got to wrap it up. But I got the Packers beating the 49ers probably 31 to like 24-ish. And then I got the Chiefs beating the Titans in a close game. I'm not gonna try to predict the score. It could be super high. And then I got the Packers beating the Chiefs, motherfucker. Let me get my jersey. Wait. Oh, dude, don't be doing that on the thing again. It's so crackly. Hold up. Rogers.
It was
Matt.
It was a pleasure,
Thanks.
David Label. Great friend. You
Good
know,
guy.
I hope you do well,
you got
bro.
Your Instagram tag.
Yeah,
Your
you.
Instagram tag.
Yeah, I don't even know my Instagram tag, but just I don't know if you guys want to follow me. Sure.
It's like Matt Fink
It's just
19 or something.
Yeah, Mad
something.
Fink something. I don't know. Just look me up if you want.
And I, as always, in Matt.
And then look up David. What's your tag, buff?
David_label on Instagram. At on the DL_pod. Also, follow both because you love me. Yours truly. Coming at you live, kind of. Not really. This is actually recorded early in advance. But thank you for tuning in. And thank you, Matt, for coming on. And remember, always keep it
On the DL.
Yes. Thanks, guys.